In a world painted with colors we can't even imagine, lived a little monster named Pip. Pip wasn't like the other monsters. While they had booming roars and stomping feet, Pip had a soft, quiet hum in feet that barely whispered on the ground. His fur was a gentle shade of twilight purple, and instead of sharp horns, he had two little nubs that wiggled when he was happy. But Pip was rarely happy. The other monsters would gather for their daily roar-offs, seeing who could shake the leaves from the tallest trees. Pip would try, opening his mouth wide, but all that came out was a tiny, musical hum. The other monsters would laugh, not cruelly, but because it sounded so funny. Their laughter felt like tiny, cold raindrops on Pip's warm heart. One day, Pip decided he'd had enough. He packed a small bag with his favorite shiny pebble and a soft moss blanket and set off to find a place where his hum belonged. He walked for what felt like forever, past glowing mushroom forests and rivers that chattered like old friends. He was starting to feel very small and very alone when he heard it. A sound. It was a faint, sorrowful melody, like a single note lost in the wind. Pip followed the sound, his little nubs wiggling with curiosity. He found a tiny, luminous flower, its petals drooping, crying tears of sparkling dew. "What's wrong?" Pip asked softly. The flower whispered, its voice weak, "I've lost my song. The wind used to sing with me, but now it's gone, and I'm forgetting how to bloom." Pip looked at the sad little flower, and a strange feeling swelled in his chest. He took a deep breath, and without thinking he let out his hum. It wasn't a roar, it wasn't loud, but it was steady and warm and full of all the feelings he'd kept inside. The little flower stopped crying. Its petals twitched. That's like the wind song," it whispered. Encouraged, Pip hummed again, a little louder this time. He thought about the shiny pebble in his bag, the softness of his moss blanket, and the hope that had brought him here. His hum grew, weaving a gentle melody around the flower. One by one, its petals began to lift, glowing brighter with each note. Soon, the flower wasn't just blooming. It was radiating a brilliant, warm light, singing its own silent song in response to Pip's. Pip had never felt so big. His hum wasn't a failure. It was a different kind of strength. He stayed with the flower, humming to it every day, and soon other lost and quiet things were drawn to his song. Fireflies that had lost their flicker, streams that had forgotten how to babble, and even other little monsters who preferred to whisper instead of roar. One evening, a big, stompy monster from his old village, the loudest of all, found Pip's clearing. He had gotten lost, his roar too loud to hear the path's gentle whispers. He saw Pip, surrounded by a chorus of light and soft sounds. He didn't laugh. He just sat, and for the first time, he listened. Pip didn't need to find a place where he belonged. He had created one with his own unique voice. He learned that true strength isn't always about being the loudest. Sometimes it's about being the one who hums a song for those who have forgotten their own. And in the quiet harmony of his new home, Pip was finally truly happy. If you've ever felt like your voice is too quiet, remember Pip. Your unique song has the power to make something beautiful bloom. Thanks for listening to our story. Don't forget to subscribe for more adventures.